Good morning, happy Monday morning, guys. It is almost 9 o'clock in the morning and lots of snow out there. I guess it could be a lot more, but it's like, I don't know, 2 inches maybe. And I'm going to attempt to go into the office this morning. And we're on the way. The roads inside the subdivision so far are actually completely clear. I haven't cleared my driveway yet, of course, but if this road is any indication, the rest of the way should be pretty much smooth sailing. And see, normally, with any kind of snow, I wouldn't be out and about. I wouldn't be trying to go into the office. But I actually need to go out to Sam's today as well. I'm running out of energy drinks. We're running out of a couple of things. And I haven't been to Sam's in a few weeks, so it's time to go. And on the bright side, I do have my little pocket heater this morning, so feeling pretty good about that. I put quite a bit more fluid in it, so hopefully it will last the entire time that I'm out. If it'll last until I get home, I'll be pretty pleased. Yeah, the roads are not bad at all. Now, I had an epiphany last night. I was watching a Casey Neistat vlog a couple of days ago, and he mentioned that he had a heated jacket. I didn't know these were a thing. I didn't know they existed. Apparently, DeWalt, the company that makes the drill that I use on a regular basis when I'm doing DIY stuff, DeWalt licenses out their battery technology to make heated clothing. And once I saw Casey's vlog where he mentioned it, he was actually wearing like a bright yellow construction yellow jacket. So I kind of figured they were only going to be specifically work jackets. But on a whim, late last night, I checked out Amazon, and they have a couple that are camouflage, and they have one that's in black. And you can get it with or without a hood. Ranges in the price range from about $140 to about $200, which is a little high for me for a jacket, but supposedly, without the heater in it, it's super duper warm. No, I didn't buy one yet, but I'm very, very tempted. Because in addition to being a heated jacket, it actually works with the batteries that I have for my drill, and those don't get a huge amount of use. I use them when I'm doing DIY stuff, like I hung Christina's painting last night. Not a painting that Christina did, but the painting that she purchased for our bedroom. But other than that, I don't normally do a huge amount of home improvement stuff. So I've got a couple of batteries for that drill that aren't being used. And it does come with a battery and a charger, I think. So I would technically be getting another battery and charger for my drill, so that would actually be kind of beneficial. But I kept looking around because again, I don't necessarily need a new big jacket, because this jacket I bought earlier this year was like 20 bucks. Costco had these, they're super thick and they're fleece lined. Costco had it, I think it was $20 or $25. My dad let me know about it because he wanted one and he doesn't have a Costco membership. It is still very tempting, but I kept looking around, and one of the recommendations on Amazon on that DeWalt coat page is a heated hoodie, which would make so much more sense because I've been layering for the winter. I've got a t-shirt on right now, and a hoodie, and a coat. The coat would have to fight its way through 2 other layers to get me warm, whereas a hoodie would have to fight its way through one relatively thin t-shirt. The hoodie is only about $85, but it's $85 for a zip-up hoodie. The cool thing about it is that it takes a 5-volt, 2-amp charger, meaning any USB charger will work. Now, for $85, it does not come with the charger. And that's a bit of a bummer. But like I said, I'm completely inundated with power banks, so I could definitely come up with a 5-volt, 2-amp power bank. So that might actually make a really interesting video if I ended up picking one up. I did not pick one up yet. I am still thinking about it. And I'm actually really thinking about picking up the DeWalt coat for my dad, because he does so much work outdoors. I don't think he's been doing as much lately. I don't know, maybe pick him up the hoodie. I'll talk to Christina about it. My dad's birthday is coming up in just a few weeks, so we may end up picking him up something nice like that. That was a surprisingly uneventful morning. My boss was out of the office this morning for whatever reason. I was actually supposed to have a second meeting this morning, and the guy I was supposed to meet with was out of the office as well. Wow, there's a big pile of snow. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it's right beside the car. They piled it up kind of in the middle of the road in the way. But yeah, my 2 morning meetings got canceled. My 1 daily meeting that we always do online, we had that one, but I could have done that from home. So basically, I came into the office to sign a piece of paper saying that the fingerprints that they had on file for me were my fingerprints, and that the information associated with them was my information. Good job. I actually emailed them first thing this morning and said, isn't this something that I could just sign and scan and email to you because I have a scanner? They said, no, you have to do it in person. Okay. There wasn't any sort of notarization. There wasn't anything other than just a person from HR being there. But it was either that or go to the sheriff's office and no, didn't really want to go in and be re-fingerprinted at the sheriff's office. Thanks. But since I'm done with that, I'm actually leaving the office a lot earlier than anticipated. I'm gonna run over to Sam's and pick up some of the things that I need to get. I'm gonna run by Walmart and take back that Yoda shirt that Christina got me, unfortunately. It says size medium, but it's not. It's quite a bit smaller than that. I'm guessing it's a young men's medium, and I am very, very clearly not a young men's anymore. That was nice and quick and painless. Got all of the things that I needed, and one of the things Christina Christina needed maybe a total of 12 minutes, and that involved me doing a self-checkout, so not bad. And they even had the little knockoff 5-hour energy drinks for a reasonable price. They had the actual 5-hour energies that were like $1.50 a piece, but then they also had the Sam's branded, the Members Choice branded for, I think they were 40 cents a piece. So you get 48 of them for like $19. That's a whole lot of them to buy all at once for something that I haven't actually tried. But I figure the absolute worst case scenario, my dad loves those kind of things. You know, it's a little boost of vitamins and stuff to help you sort of make it through the day without having a big boost of caffeine, which in my case means that I can mix it with caffeine. I can chase it with caffeine and I'll be good to go. Well, my little pocket heater went out on me. I filled it up at just before 9 o'clock this morning. Well, I didn't exactly fill it up. I put a bit of juice into it, and it's now about 10:45, so it lasted about an hour and 45 minutes, which for just eyeballing it and putting a few drops into it, that's really not bad. I'll probably want to start doing more precise measurements with it at some point just to make sure I can guarantee, you know, going into the office in the morning, having it warm the whole time I'm there, and then being able to bring it back all the way and keep me warm the entire time. That said, I had just gotten to the point, literally just hit the point, where I turned the car to air conditioning instead of heat because I was getting warm enough. So it was kind of perfect timing. And it does sort of make me wonder what good the heated hoodie would be when I do have something like this. The heated hoodie would provide me with, you know, a pocket power pack so that if I needed to charge my phone or something, I could. And it would be rechargeable, so it would be cleaner. It wouldn't be using lighter fluid and things like that. And it would be heating 3 areas or 4 areas or however many at once, as opposed to one little tiny pocket. But still, this thing that I paid $10, a total of $20 for, that can go into any outfit that I want to wear and keep it warm. Or it can even go in a pants pocket if I wanted to. It can go in my hands or under my butt. I like flexibility. I like that a lot. I guess the sort of go-between would be that they, instead of having this thing, which I actually have to put lighter fluid in and light it up, they do make a pocket USB charger that's also a heater. But I think those range around $30. So I may end up looking into that, just pick it up, make a review of it, and then give it to my dad for his birthday. Because that would give him a pocketable phone charger that would also keep him warm. Just a multi-use, really useful thing. Maybe that's a good idea. It would cost me $30 instead of $80 to $100. That was an easy, successful Walmart trip. Returned my shirt, no questions asked, cash back, headed over to the clearance section. Apparently, all of those little legendary Yodas that I was talking about in a previous vlog, they're all on clearance now. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the Walmart inventory tracker and see when or if they actually clearance them out further, because 69 bucks for that is still a little much for something that's gonna take up a lot of room in my office. But if they'll drop it to 30 or 40 bucks, I may consider it. And they had a bunch of them there. But if they're clearancing them out, that means that whatever company it is that made it, Mattel or something, or Disney or whatever, means that they're abandoning it for some reason. Not that I would expect that it would need software or firmware updates or anything, but as long as it doesn't go crazy and become sentient and go on a rampage, probably be okay with it. Hello. I come bearing things. All of the things. Bag of food. And unsurprisingly late Valentine's Day stuff. Oh. Kind of Valentine's Day, not really.
Thank you.
It's Reese's eggs from Easter. And I got a super secret, not entirely unexpected package from Tilt in the mail. Again, not entirely unexpected. I think this is actually their desktop charging station they just had on Indiegogo a few months back. I sent an email over to Tilt's PR company just a couple of weeks ago basically saying, hey, there was an Indiegogo campaign a few months ago. You said you were gonna send it to me. What happened? And by the way, there's also a new Kickstarter campaign for the Pebble smartwatch strap, heart rate monitor, Qi charger thing. Can I get one of those as well? And I don't think that's gonna be in there because it's not done with the Kickstarter yet, but they said when that's available, they'll send me one. But for now, I'll be making a video about that sometime soon. But now food time. Is that pretty good? I did it again. Duncan, is your food good? You're not eating what we're eating. Ooh, but these. Potato olays. Has he been good this morning?
I'm gonna try one of those.
There you go. It's kind of like a tater tot with a little bit of seasoning. And instead of being a big tater tot, it's a little thin thing.
I like it better than tater tots.
Really? Me too.
It's called a crispy crown.
Is it? Oh. Christina just took off to go to the eye doctor, took the baby with her, so it's just Duncan and I here at this point. Duncan is finishing up his lunch, but thought I'd take a second to show you what came in this box. It's a little piece of paper. It says Energy Desktop Charging Station. What's really cool about this, it's a 5-port charging station, but as you can see, it's got this little removable battery pack. So I'll be doing a video about this probably in the next couple of days. Very, very neat. The packaging is really neat. Wow, I like it. Booger. Yeah, I bought candy. And he is stealing it. Well, that was a bit of a surprise. I had USPS show up just now. They dropped off a couple of things. This one would appear to be the mounts, the clamp mounts that I picked up for the LED lights. So that's cool. I'll check those out in a minute. But then there's this box, just absolutely crammed full of TronSmart things. I haven't heard from TronSmart in a while. I haven't reviewed any TronSmart stuff in a while. I'm not complaining in the slightest, but random box of TronSmart accessories. I guess maybe I can throw those into my next things to check out on Amazon video. I'll see what the pricing is on all of them, and if they're all under 15 bucks, maybe, I don't know. Thank you to TronSmart if they happen to see this, but they probably will not. Weird. Well, so far all I've got to say is, wow, these are a lot more sturdy than I expected they would be. Solid. This one is a little bit more flimsy, actually. It's still solid. It squeaks a lot. Not quite as rigid as I guess I figured it would be. But that clamp, though, look at that. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to use that. Wow. Now I've just got to put things in place. Okay, it is a thing that has happened. The clamp on that one is a little bit big. I may end up actually having to move it around to the front, or possibly just move over to one of those 3M sticky pads, because that is, wow. And then this big old clamp, this is way too much to put on the wood, but it seems to be doing an okay job holding on this pole. It's, you know, not the most sturdy thing ever, but it doesn't really have to be. I'm not going to be touching it. Basically, now that I have it in place, it's all Wi-Fi controlled, so I just hit a button, it comes on, goes off. I inevitably will probably end up switching these because this one actually comes off the little GoPro mount. That one does not come off of its mount. It's completely not removable, not movable. I can take this part of it off, but I can't actually remove that from the clamp. So I may end up using the clamp on the lamp, clamp, and then using that snaky little bit on a sticky pad, which I will again affix to this corner. Because the sticky pad I was using pulled off and left a bunch of sticky behind. And if this works out, this is gonna be really, really nice. I've got my camcorder. This looks precarious. It probably is a little precarious. Then I've got the friction arm for the Audio-Technica mic. I've got this set up, and actually I just tested this all out and nothing gets in the way of anything else. So I'm able to do first and second camera angles and be very comfortable about the way it's laid out. I like. They're playing the face making game without me. You'll make faces at each other. What's that face? That's the sneaky face.
That's what you're doing.
No.
Oh, you're trying to kiss me back.
She's making a kissy face. He is perplexed and he loves it. So what is that? What does that sound? He thinks it's hilarious.
Make him do it.
Zach can make the noise too. It is, I can't stop smiling.
That was cute.
So we are out and about now. We were gonna go by the bank, but then realized it's actually a holiday here in America. It is President's Day. So instead, we're gonna stop by the store, take a look around a little bit. There's a few things she's looking for the bedroom specifically. Not those kind of things. Some sort of a room partition divider thing. And we gotta waste time before dinner. It's kind of a baby gate. I want a canoe. It's a boat bookcase. Christine's got me looking for some sort of a room partition divider thing. There's some nice little paintings here. Not that I need any of this, but oh, that's cool. Iron Pan, a TIE fighter. Nice. Very cool clock. Ooh, dangerous candy section. Best tasting gummies all in one bag. Moon cheese. What? Oh, but here are deli squares. Ooh, they have a quadcopter for sale here. Quadrone XL. I'm actually looking at the transmitter. That looks like a JJRC transmitter. Could be, might be, but it is $49. Ooh, this is a very nice looking backpack. This looks like a very nice quality. Got a big old inner pocket. There's a laptop pocket in the back. Very nice. Perry Ellis branded. It's 30 bucks. I don't need it. And for dinner we are back at Zaxby's. Super healthy stuff. Because the last time we were here, they had that thing going on where whatever you buy, you get again on these couple of days from your receipt. So she has a receipt, and this should all be free. All right, for a table full of free food. You happy with that? Yeah.
Super excited about my free salad.
Duncan doesn't seem to care.
Hot.
Hot. Oh.
It's too hot to eat.
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. And Ellis sleeps. He's awake again. He was asleep earlier. Sleep for a good little while. Hi there. You lift your head up a little. No. Yeah, just comfy. Oh. Bonk. Don't do that.
Don't do that. You're gonna hurt
That
yourself.
wasn't a flop over. That was a smash. He's not crying though. Trying to get that fist in his mouth.
Oh, he'll get it sometime.
He'll get it eventually.
He's cooling.
Oh no, this is a big funny face. She just took his passy out, wanted to play. Ah, he was playing.
Oh, you.
He was playing the passy game. That's the double reverse passy game. That was the biggest frown I've ever seen.
You sneaky butt.
Gotcha.
You're so funny.
If I didn't know it before, we know it now. We're officially old. She's watching the Grammys, and I'm sitting here with her, of course.
And half of the people who are winning, I don't even know who they are.
And we're not really liking their music.
Who was the last people that won it?
Kendrick Lamar? No, he was the one that performed. That was, I don't know what that was.
That woman,
Oh, Alabama Shakes is what.
What is that?
I don't have a
Who
clue.
is that? I don't know.
We're very, very old people.
And I had to mute it when Adele was singing.
Is singing. I mean, yeah, it's a thing that's happening.
I'm not an Adele fan. I know I'll probably get hate over that on here, but
No, I don't. I'm not sure that you would.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Never have been.
The funny thing is, we're sitting here watching it, and then all of a sudden this guy comes on, he starts singing. I'm like, hey, this isn't half bad. He was singing a Michael Jackson song.
Yeah, that's
From
why
like
it was
the
good.
from the early 80s. It's like, well, there you go. We're
That's
old.
why it was good.
Yeah. We're very old. And it's 11:45 p.m. and as you can see, I do have a little man here with me. He refuses to sleep now because he slept entirely too much earlier. And unfortunately, I filmed entirely too much today. I filmed over a half an hour worth of stuff. And a lot of it was just him smiling, which is worth it. So I've got a long night of editing ahead of me. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending the day with me and my family, but mostly me and Alice. And we will see you again tomorrow.